What is up, guys? It is currently 2 a.m., so you already know that I'm working hard to put this video out. Tabzware just released a video, quote-unquote, exposing me and Hyperion, and I'm gonna go through some of that stuff today, as well as critiques that he had in his original showcase video. So first of all, let's start with the critiques. He had 11 total critiques, and I'll put them on screen right now for you guys. Starting off with number 1, the price is too high. Honestly, I completely agree. The cheat is now €8 a month, and 3 months, 6 months, and lifetime when it's available has already dropped as well. Number 2, the live chat makes the menu clunky. I completely agree with this one, and we will add a arrow to open and close the chat box. There's nothing unique about the cheat, which is kind of funny because he literally mentions in the review how the smoke color was unique. He's never seen it like that before.
All right, so we've got our smoke. This should be purple. Wait a minute. What? That's kind of cool. Kind of fuck with that. Cool. I haven't seen a cheat with like this kind of hue changing.
So there definitely are unique things in the cheat, at least for him, and I hope for you guys as well. There aren't enough chams. Well, currently there are 25 combinations with overlays, and this is only half of the update that we actually intended to push out, so there'll be more added in the near future. The cheat seems more semi-rage focused. I completely agree with this one as well, and we will work towards making it more a legit cheat. The reason for this is because a lot of people were saying the semi-rage lacked during the beginning of the initial release, so we decided to make it a little bit better, and that's why that's like that. The inventory changer is way too compact. Oh, we can fix that in a jiffy. Next update, don't worry. Lots of red trust reports being silenced. Now, this is an interesting one. Most of the reports that I've seen have been from G2G accounts and have had other cheats injected on the accounts before, though there are some reports of a fresh Prime account with only Hyperion injected with red trust, so we will look into those issues and hopefully fix those in the near future. Boxes have no defined click area. That is not a bug, my friend. That is a feature, and personally, I like it better because I don't always like to have to aim over the fucking checkbox. I just want to be able to click on it real quick and skip to the next one. He says some features don't work for him, specifically Asus walls and props. Both Asus walls and Asus props both work. You just need to have a custom color set for the opacity to go up and down, but we'll add it so that if you don't have a color, you can still change the opacity. As for the trigger bot issues he was having, it looks like the scope wasn't fully accurate when he was shooting, so that probably played a role in why the trigger bot was missing. The loader doesn't give you a sign when it's injecting. I completely agree with this one, and we will be adding that in the near future, so wait for that. And he says 400 ms backtrack doesn't give a ping spike, which in reality it does. I don't know where the hell he got that information from, but whatever. Alright, with all those points to the side, now we can actually talk about the real reason why Tabs is trying to blow this whole thing out of the water, who I chose to be my coder. Obviously, I assume you guys have seen the leak. If you guys haven't, I accidentally leaked DMs on my stream. Shit happens, I guess. Ineffable is my coder, and Tabs is trying to make that a huge deal, even though he wanted to work with an F way before I was even in the picture. The first time being May of 2020, when Tabs added Lethal, Skirt, and Ineffable into a group chat, and was telling them to join about pay to cheat. The next time Tabs requested their help was in March of 2021, where he wanted them to work on Onslaught, and most recently Tabzware had them working on Primal, and that was literally this month. So I'm not too sure why he's trying to flame me for using an F as a coder when he's tried to use him in the past. On top of that, Tabzware is saying that I didn't have any say in development and that I was only being used to pump the cheat. In reality, I made the original version of the UI for the cheat, and I make decisions on what to push out for the cheat because I want to make this cheat as good as it can be for the community using it. Meanwhile, Tabzware is just hiring people to make a cheat without any insight from him. A little side note, Tabs says that 25% is way too low for me and that I'm only being used to pump the cheat, as I said before. But on one of his past projects, he literally said that Boozy and him should get 25%. So I don't know why he thinks 25% is a bad number if he's asking for 25% as well. He even mentions how he was going to alias under his own cheat, but was going to tell people what his alias alias was, which makes absolutely no sense.
So basically, I was supposed to come out with a cheat. Ineffable didn't want to be public about who he was about it. I basically said, like, you do you. I made myself an alias as Tango on the site, but I talked about it publicly. I wasn't hiding who I was.
Also, Tabzware says that I'm a sellout and that I say that my cheat's the best, when in reality, I've literally never said that. In the CSGO legit cheating tier list video I just did, I had Steve rank the cheat instead of me because it would be biased for me to rank my own cheat. Okay, Hyperion, my cheat obviously, so Steve, you can speak for it, because I'd just say it's P1000. Meanwhile, Tabzware is over here saying lethality, best cheat, lethality, best CSGO legit cheat. It's just dumb. And then there's this free cheats. In this clip in the video, Tabzware says that if you sell a pasted cheat, you're dog shit, so that's why all the pastes are free, quote unquote.
And from cheater terms, basically, if you sell a paste, you're dog shit, but we don't sell free cheats.
In this screenshot that you can see right here, he's basically saying that he can put Google ads on any pasted menu and profit from it because upkeep is so cheap. And he says he uses little YouTubers from India, Poland, etc. to keep it out of NA because he doesn't want to be called out. He also has non-monetary gain by making people subscribe to his YouTube channel to get the DLL to select fire. So if he wants to say that the cheats are free and he doesn't make any money off of them, feel free, but that's bullshit. Another thing Tabs was saying was that I was okay with them scamming previous customers on Zapped because we had full focus towards Hyperion.
But again, you never answered the question. You openly worked with this cheat developer that is completely like given up on their past project. Why would you do that?
Yeah, full focus on this. Why not?
Oh, okay, so but you're okay with them scamming previous customers? No, hold on. You're okay with them leaving another cheat and scamming the 200 plus users that they still have monthly because it's going to benefit you and your project.
Which makes absolutely no sense because he tried to work with them on numerous occasions and do the exact same thing. And Zapped is still an up-to-date cheat that you can use right now. So I don't know how I'm scamming them. He also tried to call me out for using a pasted cheat in a video, or at least my opinion of a pasted cheat, which actually is a pasted cheat. We're talking about Cartel here, and here's some screenshots of proof that it is pasted.
You took money for a pasted cheat, in your opinion, right? So you made a video with a paste for money. So who's the scumbag?
The funny thing is, he also makes videos on pasted cheats. And according to this laugh in the video,
I'm kind of curious, what cheats actually cause red trust? Can you give me some answers? No, Hyper?
I know right now Vanity is. I think a
yep,
video
that's pasted dog shit.
He also thinks Vanity's pasted, and he's had a month deal with them. Now, this video is already pretty long, so I'm going to keep it short and sweet at the end. This is my final point that I'm making, and probably the most important point in my opinion. Tabzware is actually mad at Ineffable because he made a cheat with me and not him.
And also, Ineffable, again, I thought he had changed. Clearly he didn't because he was backstabbing me in this whole time. He was over there making a cheat for no hyper without even telling either of us, so that's cool.
He even says in this screenshot that NF should have went with Boozy to make the cheat with instead of me. So in my opinion, it just looks like he's really salty about them making the cheat with me and not with him or Boozy. In the end, there are really only two things that really happened in this entire thing. My coder got leaked and I had negativity towards Tab's showcase video. This will be my one and only response video. I will not be making another one no matter how many videos that Tabzware posts about me. And in the end, I hope that Hyperion thrives and does well in this community. Regardless of what other people think, we did really try to make this a good project, and we're going to continue trying to make it a good project. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys.